Hi, my name is Lohan. Today I explain about the data analysis. First, the determining the HR experience. In this slide, we saw that particular of people holding a time is equal to H divided into 1.2 GT. And the next, in the particular graph, we see the time and outlier and the height. And the next slide, we see the particular table of data for the part of the particular detector. And the next slide, we see the histogram of the inventory mass of the two models. It deals with the number of events and inventory mass. and the next and the next is analysis of data, event GIF and data PSG. And the next is the particularly observed and expected the leap excluded and the LTA excluded of the data. The models what we actually matters is the earth the divided by the layers and the means of living. It is equal to the shapes of the living being. The taking measurements of often not only for the theory models, it needs to rest of the details. The strategies and the distribution. According to the Jolton board, the mean standard deviation is ruled by the data analyst. There is a there is the particular data we consider with the sigmas and frequencies and implement and duration. And the next slide we see about the concept and challenges. First is comes to the student's knowledge. The concept of particular physics, Lipton and quarters are the first. The second challenges is the new model and classic models, interference of force and charge of the particulars and monodromy particle. And the third is the suggestions. Ratios and transformations. In 2016, the Tuchel and and Golding is discovered the concept of the data in suggestions. And the next we see about the data analysis and data distribution and frequencies and variables of data and data implementation. The data analysis resources are getting from the various resources like GitHub, Anaconda for the Python, and Open Data for the data, and etc. These are the websites that are useful for the teachers to make the paper for the students' activity. And the data analysis is divided into three types: is equal to physics, computing, and maths. For and next we some it is a complex but enjoyable calculating the reverse field introduction. In the activity of pulse are going to be calculated the relevant energy and make a histogram for the results and compare the calculated value for the values values in the energy compare. All the data comes from the school labs like original data but modify into the 2000 25 MB data. The activity is created during the international teachers weekend in 2017. The pulse are introduced to write in the function and important programming libraries. The pulse then produces the calculation the total momentum of the particular and the relevant energy and it is constant. And the next thing in the final stage of the task pulse have to compare the data from the setting to the calculated value. And this is the chromatic data analysis. The data files are instructed to uninstructed and all are saved in the GitHub cloud. It is easy to manage to access and editing. The tasks which will other source I have been developed the teachers and could be used as the starting point for the data analysis using the Python. There are many sources like the GitHub and etc. Thank you.
What is data analytics? Data analytics is the buzzword you would have heard a lot about in the recent years. To put it simply, it's the process of analyzing raw data to get insights and find patterns about the information. Using various techniques and processes, the raw data is transformed into a format which could be further visualized and be made human readable. To understand the definition in an even clear way, let's take a look at this example. John, who is a digital marketing professional, is running an online advertising campaign to promote a new smart television. John starts by targeting the group of people who might have bought the previous versions of the smart TV in question. As said campaign runs, data analytics comes into the picture through the data generated whenever people clicked on the published advertisement. Now, by inspecting the data about these users' interest and their buying patterns, you might come across that many of them are interested in streaming 4K UHD video. The reason behind this might be that the new smart TV has a better streaming quality than the previous versions. Using this information, you could tune in your advertisements to focus on users who bought the previous version of the smart TV and are interested in getting 4K streaming quality. This data can also be used to attract new customers who did not go for the previous version of the smart TV but are very interested in a better version of the TV. Why is data analytics significant? Businesses use data analytics to optimize and grow by making better business decisions and finding more efficient ways of doing business. The company can build new and better products with the buying patterns and better understanding what the customers need. So how do data analytics work? The data analytics process has some components that can help a variety of initiatives. By combining these components, a successful data analytics initiative will provide a clear picture of where you are, you have been, and where you should go. Generally, this process begins with the descriptive analysis. This is the process of describing historical trends in data. Descriptive analytics aims to answer the question, what happened? This often involves measuring traditional indicators such as return on investment. The indicators used will be different for each industry. Descriptive analytics does not make predictions or directly inform decisions. It focuses on summarizing data in a meaningful and descriptive way. The next essential part of data analytics is advanced analytics. This part of data science takes advantage of advanced tools to extract data, make predictions, and discover trends. These tools include classical statistics as well as machine learning. Machine learning techs such as neural networks, natural language processing, sentiment analysis, and more enable advanced analytics. This information provides new insight from data. Advanced analytics addresses what if the question. Data analytics affects every aspect of our day-to-day lives. You may not even realize it, but you probably use data analytics almost every day. Here are some of the everyday applications of data analytics. Social media stats instantly register anytime there's a visitor or a post to a page. Cell phone bills can pull up months of calling data to show you patterns of usage. Sensors monitor the changing weather and report that data to you instantly on your smartphone. Sports fans collect statistics on their favorite athletes and often use the data to form the term of fantasy leagues. Schools across the nation are involved in high-stakes testing that generates voluminous data on each student's progress. Educators then utilize data generated from extensive reports to drive their instruction. Data analytics is a growing field and will always be a top domain to get into. The average salary of a data analyst in India is 7 LPA and in the US it's $70,000. There are 27,000 plus data analytics jobs available only on LinkedIn, and there are very few skilled professionals to fill that gap. That's all about data analytics.